episodes are getting crazy. What's up, YouTube? It's like I was just like, what's up, YouTube? It's Monique back with another recap. Power Season 6, Episode 6. So the episode starts off with Tyreek and Vincent discussing that they have a partnership. They plan to split the money 50-50, but Tyreek doesn't know that Vincent is going to kill everyone and he's going to take the money. So Ghost, he has to talk to Tate because he needs to get $1 million. Tate says, fuck no, I don't care. He doesn't want to give him the money. But Ghost lets him know that he has a recording of Tate being shady and, laundering money through the campaign. So Tate, he's in. Ghost talked to Dre about getting some of his friends to work with him to try to move the weight quicker. Dre doesn't want to do it because he has Sax breathing down his neck. But Ghost lets him know that he can talk to Tate and just one phone call can get Heaven out of the system. So Dre's going to go along with it. But of course, Ghost doesn't trust Dre, so he's going to partner him up with Alfonso. Tommy convinces his crew to work for no money and move all this weight in order to get Tyreek back, whether they want to do it or not. Vincent, he confronts Tasha and he lets her know that he has Tyreek. She doesn't even know who Vincent is. So of course, she storms into Tommy's apartment and she confronts Ghost and Tommy. And they say they're going to figure everything out. And of course, Keisha's in there. She's being civil for the moment. Ghost gets a text from Tate that says, meet me in my office right now. So he meets him and Ramona's there. Her suggestion is that they throw a fundraiser and they invite all the rich people and they get a couple checks and they figure out a way to write it off. But Tate doesn't want to do that because he doesn't want all the middle class voters and his people to feel like they're left out or they're not included. But Ghost, he finds a way to, smoothly get everything together. He wants Tate to make a phone call to get Dre's daughter out of the system, and Ramona immediately says, this will be great for the press, let's do it. They all agree. Tasha and Keisha, they're talking about how to manage the books because Keisha doesn't really know what she's doing. Zig pays a visit to Tasha to collect the money. So then Keisha, she's a little suspicious. So Tasha has to tell Keisha that she has like a little drug business with Zig and one of her clients. Tasha is moving drugs to a strip club. Tommy has his guys moving the weight real quick. Dre and Alfonso, they're checking out the competition. Dre's not really liking that. So he goes back to his old ways. He pulls out a knife, walks across the street and just stabs the guy and keeps walking. Tommy and Ghost, they got all the money together, so they're riding together. So Ghost is asking Tommy, okay, so what's really gonna happen? Because Ghost, he wants to squash their beef. Tommy lets Ghost know, we got the money, we're gonna drop it off to Vincent, we're gonna get Tyreek, and then we're just gonna get back to what we was doing. Like, there is no alliance, there is no friendship. The car comes out of nowhere and cuts off Ghost and Tommy. Who is it? It is Jason. So he snatches them out the car, he takes the money, he says, I'm not gonna take all this, you all owe me for my guy's protection, even though you haven't really been using it, and you owe me, the normal payment. So they have to find a way to get the rest of this money. Vincent, he says, okay, you only have $1 million, you think I'm playing around? So he brings out Tyreek, sits him in a chair, he pulls out a pillowcase, fills it up with oranges, and starts smacking Tyreek. Tommy says enough, so Vincent pulls out a knife and they think like Tyreek is gonna die. But Vincent, he just cuts him loose and he says, you know what, y'all have 24 hours or I'm gonna kill Tyreek. Ghost, Tommy, Keisha, and Tasha, they meet up because they're trying to figure out a way where they can get the $1 million. Keisha, she's telling Tasha, you need to tell them what's going on. So Tasha tells Ghost and Tommy that she's been moving drugs to her daycare. Ghost is in disbelief. He's wondering why you didn't tell me, Tasha. After they leave, Keisha, she's like, I want them out of the picture. I'm done with them. Tasha, she meets up with Zig and she gets all these drugs she needs. Ghost meets up with Benny to offer his condolences and he tells him he wants to use his guys for 24 hours to help sell the drugs. Of course, Benny is down. Ghost and Tate meet up. He wants to know where his money is that Ghost borrowed. He said he needs that money. He needs it put back into the accounts or his campaign is over. While Tate's walking out, Tasha's coming in and Tate says, I know why you wanted to leave, James. Tasha, she's talking to Ghost about how the cop showed up to her daycare and how they want to talk to Tyreek. Ghost is like, I'll figure out a way to make it happen. I'll talk to Vincent. I'm sure he doesn't want the police snooping around, what he's doing, so he'll figure it out. Vincent releases Tyreek so he can talk to the cops. As soon as Tyreek and Tasha, they get to the little cafe, the detective and sergeant, they start questioning Tyreek, basically asking where he was that night, why he left the door unlocked, what about the alarm. So first Tyreek is like, he doesn't know what to say. Then he comes up with this crazy story. He says that there was a white guy in their building that's been following him and threatening to call the cops. So what he did was he went out the back door because he didn't want the guy to see him. So Tasha is looking at him like, why did you lie? So as soon as she left, she said, why did you lie? And Tyreek was like, I had to lie, and Vincent, he's going to kill everyone anyway. Tasha comes back and tells the gang that Tyreek says that once Vincent gets all the money, he's just going to kill them all anyway. So they come up with an idea to have Tate's fundraiser at Ghost Club. And Tommy's guys, they're just going to rob everyone for money, jewelry, so they can get the other $1 million. Tommy says, let's take one of Vincent's guys since he has Tyreek. Tate got his money back, and Ghost, he kept his word. He gave Tate back the recording that he had. Dre and Alphonse, they meet up, and Dre finds out that Alphonse has a side hustle. All of Tommy's guys, they show up to the fundraiser, and you see Tate, he kissing up, and he using his charm to make everyone happy and take their wallets out. Tommy's guys show up to the fundraiser as planned. They see Dre, and then he disappears, so they dress up, and they come out in the middle of the fundraiser. They're sticking people up, and they're like, where the money, where the money? So they're going around, they separate the men on one side of the room and the women on one side of the room. Tate, he's looking at Alfonso because he can tell that's him. And he's like, wait, I know you. I don't know why he's saying that when everyone is getting robbed. I don't know who Tate thinks he is. Alphonse decides to get all up in Ramona's face, and Ghost sees this. He hands Tate his gun, and then he tries to defuse the situation. Tate comes out of nowhere, and he shoots Alphonse. Then he becomes a good guy, and then the press, they want to speak to him, basically saying, you're the hero. We find out that Tate, he was a cop in the past, so this is all working out. Ramona, she's talking to Ghost. She's saying that this all worked out. I don't know how it happened, but it seemed like it worked out in everyone's favor. Tasha comes up to Ghost and is like, come on, we have to pick up Tyreek. And Ramona's like, oh, I understand. And as they walk away, Ramona's looking like, oh, I thought we had something going on. Ghost and Tommy, they meet up with Vincent. Vincent gets his guy back. Tyreek goes with Tommy and Ghost. They hug it out. Vincent comes out of nowhere, pulls out a gun. He basically says, you know how this goes. He wants to kill them all. But cars show up. Benny comes out with his guys. Benny lets Vincent know that Ghost's son looked out for his niece, made sure she was safe without a scratch on her. Benny lets Vincent know it's not going down like this, and he ends the situation. Vincent, he goes away. Benny tells Tommy that Ghost is his friend now that his niece is safe, and he also told him who killed Proctor. But what Benny doesn't know is that Tommy actually killed Proctor, but Ghost isn't going to tell him that. Ghost and Tommy, they're going to handle their beef their way. Tommy tells Tyreek to stay out of trouble, and Ghost and Tommy, they go their separate ways. Ghost meets up with Tasha and tells Tasha that Tommy is the one that killed Proctor, and he knows that Tyreek helped him do it. Because he's wondering how was the back door unlocked, and how was the alarm unset. So Tommy, he talks to Keisha, and he lets her know that Ghost finally knows that he killed Proctor. So it's going to come to a head. All right, that's the end of the recap. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Keep supporting me. Comment down below. All right, guys, I'll see you in episode 7. Peace.